my goodness. Hello, my pretties. Make sure I'm cozy. I'm trying to be cozy this episode, okay? We're setting things up a little bit differently. Alright? We're switching things up. We want the vibes to be right. We are trying new things, okay? Hello and welcome back to the Creatively Dreaming podcast with yours truly, Luna Linz, and welcome to the little Halloween episode. The main thing I'm going to be giving you is these little cheetah print ears, okay? Because guess what? It's freezing in my room, but I wanted to have a little comfy, cozy episode. If you're new here, I talk about my life, but more importantly, the creative process as an artist. I talk about my journey and me learning to love myself. I also talk about mental health a lot and how that coincides with your creative process and really anything that comes to mind. I like to keep it pretty open. But yeah, and if you're a returning listener, you can tell that my setup is a little different for a solo episode. Just slightly. I have the camera a little bit further back. I realized that my setup was very claustrophobic and a little bit too much before, with my tripod sitting on my bed, it was gonna topple over at any moment, girl. It really was. Today we have natural lighting coming in because I need it. I need to see a tree. You know what I mean? I need to see a tree and we need some natural lighting as well. So, yes. Welcome to my sacred space that is my bed. It's very comfy cozy today. Again, it's 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 Halloween week, and I am feeling so good. Like, I am feeling so good. There were some things that happened and we moved past them. I went through a lot and I just feel that I just feel so much lighter and have so much more clarity. I meditated before I turned on the camera, and I just had this vision that okay, you can also see more of the vibe when the camera is further back and I don't feel as seen. I want to be seen, but I don't want to be seen so close up to my face. Here, I don't know. It's just a little bit more chill this way. This episode's going to be a little less planned and a little bit more just me. I'm just gonna be trying to give you guys some good vibes today, okay? Today is really good vibes. I'm feeling so good. I just got out of therapy. I've been doing therapy every other week. It's been very helpful, and investing in yourself is always a plus. For me, it's been so helpful, and I'm at this place in my life where I am saving my coin. I'm a year and a half out of art school, and, I'm having, last night I had a dream about me possibly going back to school for, psychology or something else, and just, exploring different avenues, for my career and everything. And I think at the end of the day, I really just I love self-development. I do love talking about mental health, and I do really love the creative process and how much the creative process helps me. Oh my gosh, I might have to pause just for a second. I'll just cut this and come back. I have a painting I really need to show you. It's actually really important. Hold on. Crawling back into place. It's so comfy. Okay. Because, before when I was filming, too, I was never, leaning back. I was always just, I don't know, I wasn't really, cozied into the corner, you know what I mean? So, now we have that. There's Angel, and we have my little pink bat. Oh, my little plushies. My weird pumpkin that's pink that I made. I hand crocheted. It's a little funky because it was my first one. Anyways, I love Halloween. Anyways, so I'm gonna get sidetracked before I talk about this painting. I really love dressing up. When I was a kid, I would go everywhere in a fucking lion costume. Like, everywhere. I mean, like, I would go everywhere in a lion costume. I, a couple years ago, went back to my dentist from when I was a child, and they're still calling me Lion King there because I would just walk around in my lion costume as a preschooler, and I just love to dress up, and that's just what I wanted to wear for that day. And I, like, being an adult, it's like, I also just feel the same way. Like, I still just want to dress up, and Halloween gives you a really good excuse to do so. And, yeah, so that's my little random tangent about that because I don't know. I have my cat ears on today, and yes, I'm not wearing the cheetah outfit because guess what, girl? It's cold, and that outfit is giving. It's giving like Mean Girls, where we're just dressing up to like look hot. Like, it's giving that. And so that you guys know, I did a get ready with me, getting ready for that party before work. And that's a really fun video. I'm really excited to edit that and put that out. We'll come back around to that. Actually, yeah, I've y'all have been waiting long enough to hear about me talk about this painting. Cuz we're talking about like new beginnings, and I just am in this era of just regrounding and creating a new foundation for myself, and also investing in myself and my creativity and how important that is. This I did at a medicine painting class with my art teacher from high school, and it was called a medicine painting class, and she also had a therapist there as well who also teaches yoga, and she's a very holistic wellness person. And this piece, we all sat in a circle, we introduced ourselves, and then we talked about what we wanted to release in this painting. And for me, it was, I would love to release societal pressures of where I'm supposed to be in life, where, like, what I'm supposed to be, all of that. And so for me, it just was really like healing. We were outside, we printed leaves on the painting, and I used like all my favorite colors. I'll insert some photos that might be a little bit better. I don't know. I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know how well you guys can actually see this. But it's just like very special, like being outdoors and painting and like reconnecting with myself, and you know, also just feeling like I was back in high school again because I was taking a class with my old art teacher, and it just felt like very wholesome and a very beautiful moment, and reconnecting with myself. And there was a moment when I was painting when I did this part, and I really like this like white area where there's like more indents of the prints and more contrast, and you can see more detail. And then I put this leaf here. I specifically remember it being in this spot, and it was like really dark really fast, and I was initially just like, oh, I ruined it. Like, that was my thought initially. I was like, oh frick, I ruined it, because I had like, it was like these leaves that went all around, and it felt like one big flower that I made with a leaf. And then I put this one down, and then it changed the trajectory of it. And then I realized, I was like, I connected it to the moments in my life where something big happened. It could have affected me negatively. It could have given me trauma, right? You know, and it left a big imprint in my life, in my memories and all of that. And but at the same time, it wouldn't, like, without that I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't have learned who I am, and it's there for a reason, and you just have to continue on painting. You have to continue on moving. And so that really just like helped my mentality in this space where we were reflecting and being introspective, which is like my favorite thing to do and to feel, because it just makes me feel really like present to be introspective and to be in a space where I am reflecting and doing it, cuz and not like trying to be anything but just being. Like, maybe that sounds a little, I don't know, hopefully the girls who get it, you know, like instead of trying to perform or put on any kind of like act, just kind of being. And you know, like I put that imprint there and then I was like, wait, like that's a beautiful thing, and everything that I've gone through has happened for a reason so that I can make art out of it. I've gone through so much in my life, as most people have, you know, like, and we learn from those experiences, and you take those experiences on, and you chase after your dreams with what you know, and with unwavering faith, because at the end of the day, it's your life, and your journey is so special and unique for a reason, and you're here for a reason. And even the dark bullshit that you've gone through, you didn't deserve it, but it happened and you can't change it. So you may as well take it, run with it, and make something beautiful out of it. It's not always about what happened to you, but how you react to the things that happen to you in life. And yeah, I just think it's really special to give yourself grace and look at the things that have happened to you and just see it from a bird's eye view. See it from a view of like, okay, look at yourself almost as if you are a character in a movie. And that, and like, I know it has like a joke on the internet too of like, this is a canon event, right? Like, this thing that happened to me was a canon event. I kind of looked at that part of the puzzle as the first time I took psychedelics at a very young age when I shouldn't have, and it threw me into psychosis. And it changed the trajectory of my life. It really did. But in a really good way that made me, because like for so long I was struggling with mental health, but I never spiraled so out of control to the point where I had to get serious help for it. And as much as that sucks, that experience happened to me because it needed to, because I needed to be aware of my depression and anxiety and the things that do affect me daily. Like, I needed to, because I was such a quiet kid, I never would have been so open and honest about what I was going through if it weren't for me being thrown into a point where I couldn't avoid how I felt and how dark my thoughts would get, you know? And so, as much as, again, nobody should have to go through that. Nobody should go through what I did, but I learn from it, I grow from it, and I will try to teach the world on like how important it is to speak your mind. And I don't know if I mentioned it in the last pod or not, but I'm gonna put this down, but I don't know if I mentioned it in the last pod or not, but closed mouths do not get fed. You have to speak your mind. As hard as it is like ripping off a band-aid. It is like popping a pimple with all the pressure underneath. Like, you'll just feel better after it's done. Like, you just will. As much as it fucking sucks, you will feel so much better just letting it out. And you'll also feel so much less alone once you say that you're going through these things, because there was a previous episode too where I talk about how my impulsivity and like me just being on my phone so much. Like, I'll click through different dating apps or even social media. Like, I'm going between dating apps and social media all the time just on my phone. Like, I'll just get in these loops where I'm just really stuck on my phone. And I posted that onto my TikTok, and it got a little bit of traction. People were commenting and they were giving me such good advice. I really need to reply to those comments. I've been really not on my game with that, but I've also been trying to live in the moment and also trying to edit all these things. I have 3 videos that are going to be posted onto my main channel, all spooky videos, and they'll probably come out in November, that I'm really excited about. But to get back to my point, like, there's so many people that commented, that related, and that were like giving me advice on like, hey girl, like, maybe delete them. Like, and I have tried that, but I do think I still like yearn for connection, and I think that, like, in small doses it is okay. It's just about like managing, like doing the 1 2 3 4 5 rule, count to 5 rule that like Mel Robbins has talked about, where like, if you don't know about it, I did it this morning when I woke up. Like, I when I first wake up, I'm kind of like paralyzed by my thoughts, and sometimes it's hard to get out of bed. So this morning I just counted to 5, and it helps me a lot. And then I got out of bed, and I may have gone on my phone for a little bit, but I eventually got out of bed, went to the bathroom, did the things that a human needs to do when they wake up. And so yeah, so just doing that 1 2 3 4 5 rule, getting off your phone, is a good way to go about it. For me, in this new era, I am not going to be on my phone for the first 30 minutes of the day, although I did that this morning. So I think I went on to YouTube Shorts, though, because I have this app called Screen Zen that I definitely recommend, where it will keep you out of social media or whatever apps you want to stay out of, dating apps, whatever, until you like wait 5 minutes, and then you can like check off things that you can do off your phone, or it'll make you do breath work, whatever you want to do. It'll give you like little interventions in a way to keep you off of those social media apps first thing. So yeah, I went on to YouTube Shorts, which is a lot less overwhelming. YouTube Shorts for me, it was like, first thing I saw this morning was a video of Youngblood, a video of Billie Eilish, like them just being hot. I'm being programmed to just be a fangirl basically on YouTube. Like, it's nothing, I'm not seeing anything too crazy first thing in the morning. But yeah, so anyways, child, anyways, so literally though. But yeah, just like being more mindful in that way. But yes, to get back to also the videos I'm going to be posting, I wrote it down in my planner. I was like, I'm going to post the pumpkin painting video this week, the week of Halloween, and then next week it's going to be a get ready with me telling a spooky, scary story, and then next week it'll be me getting ready for a Halloween party. And I had that mentality that this is the way it's going to go. And then I get in my thoughts and I'm like, wait, no, I should post this one first. And then I start discombobulating it and I'm like, wait, no, like, Halloween ends October 31st. Like, they should come out all before October 31st. And my anxious brain is just like, I need to get them out now, but I have work and I can't edit them. I don't have time. It's a process and I have to be patient with it, but my brain is like, I want it out now. I want it done now, which is real. When it comes to being a creative, you have an idea, you want to execute it, you need it out now, because once you have the idea, you need to fucking go for it. Like, you have to, or sometimes it won't come into fruition. But also, sometimes you gotta be patient with it, which sucks, because it's like you have these downloads, you have these ideas, they are there, they're ready, and then you're like, fuck, like, I just don't have the time, or I have to go to work, I have to go do things that will benefit me financially in the long run, and, you know, be an adult. But like, doing creative things is also part of being an adult and learning about yourself. Like, I've learned so much through making this podcast. I've learned so much through all of it. Like, I've just realized too that, like, I am making these podcasts on my own. I'm editing everything on my own. I work an almost pretty much full-time job. It's not always full-time. It's basically part-time, but there's some weeks where it might as well be full-time, like, like they really need me there, so I'm working a decent amount. And then, I'm editing everything on my own. I have art I am making. I have, coloring books that I want to release. I have clothing lines I would also like to release. I want to make a website. I want to do all these things. And it's just about like, okay, they will happen. We're manifesting all of my dreams becoming a reality, because that's why I'm here doing this podcast, to recognize that like it is happening, it will happen, and you're literally in the process of doing it all, and to just trust the process. Trust the process always, in life and in your art and in everything. Trust the process, and you're on the right path, and everything will be okay. And you just gotta remind yourself of that sometimes. And I think, yeah. So typically I have segments on this podcast, but this one just feels like I've realized the segments that I have are Luna Lynn's Lore, Artist Update, and Pop Culture Pop-Up. They often combine and intertwine. they often overlap, especially Luna Lynn's and Artist Update, because I am an artist and I am Luna Lynn's, and a lot of the times they're connected. So I don't know how much this podcast is gonna have like those segments. I'm just speaking off riff. Sometimes you gotta switch up the format just a little bit, but at least I have that structure for when I have guests, so I have specific things I can ask people. But when it's just me and me alone, those things overlap, and I'm just gonna allow myself to talk freely, because that's when the best things come to fruition. And I think that's just like how I like to go about things. Just moment to moment, allow things to be as they are. And also I had a conversation with a friend that really changed my mentality of the podcast too, and regrounded me with it too, because I made this podcast to calm my nervous system, because I was doing a lot. I was working 2-3 jobs and trying to survive and feed myself, everything. And then I came back home with my family, and I'm saving my coin. I'm able to take a moment for my mental health, for my space, and that's why I made this podcast, so I can calm my nervous system, do something that calms my nervous system. And it was getting to a point where I was getting into the influencer brain of like, let's do something fun. Like, okay, if I am having like a really energetic moment, I love to record that. Maybe that'll be more, and I'm still like figuring out as I go, but maybe the more energetic moments can be more on my YouTube page. But they'll again overlap and intertwine. It doesn't have to be so niched down, but I think my podcast will give me the space to unwind a little bit, less editing, if any, just be myself and calm, because that was the reason that I made this. And something that my friend said is that he watches it to go to sleep. Like, it's called Creatively Dreaming. It literally is like, like we're gonna talk about creative topics and things that matter to me, but we're just gonna like be in a calm energy, like dream about and talk about things that I am thinking about, and things that I want to manifest, and just, I don't know, try to be calm. And just I am, as a creative, very much in a daydream state a lot of the times, I've realized. And so, but because of societal pressures, I think that's where I get a little bit more anxious, because I'm very intuitive. I live my life in a very intuitive way. But I'm also type A in a way that, like, if I don't have a plan, I freak out a little bit, and if I don't have structure, if I don't have a cushion financially, if I don't, have these things, I freak out and I'm very anxious. I'm very like, I don't feel good. It's like I need that structure to hold my creative energy. And this is literally the concept of like masculine and feminine, the rooted energy of your root chakra, I believe is the name. Your root chakra and your sacral chakra. The root chakra grounds you to the earth, and it's a solid ground. It's your feet on the earth, planted on the earth, that kind of thing. It's a grounded, rooted energy. Your sacral chakra is water energy. It's, your womb space, if you have a womb. And even if you don't have a womb, everybody has that womb energy within their sacral chakra that is water, that is creative. And that's literally like what I need, is like I need that like grounded energy where I know that I'm safe, secure, and then I am able to thrive in my creativity, because my creativity is so important to me and my well-being that I also have to make sure that like my grounding, my security, that is there as well, and is also equally, if not even more important, so that the creativity can thrive. You know what I mean? It's just that like balance, left brain, right brain, and as somebody who's more creative, it's like, yeah, I feel like not only the societal pressures to be somewhere at a certain point financially and as a person or whatever, but also needing that for myself. Like I kind of need that security so that I feel safe, so I feel grounded, so I have a place to express freely. Speaking of getting into your body and grounding, yesterday I did a workout and I listened to, this will be my little pop culture pop-up segment, I guess, a little bit. I did a workout, and I typically do my workouts, I do a dance workout, and then I'll do my best friend's FaceTiming me, I'll FaceTime her back in a little bit, but, I hope this is still recording. That's the only thing I'm like a little worried about. Like, does it still record if you get a call? I don't know. I can't really move right now. I mean, I can. Let me just grab my iPad and let her know. Okay. I got interrupted for just a moment, but okay. I'll try to wrap this up because it is also 12:03 and I have work at 1, so I do have to leave in 30 minutes. Unfortunately. But I would like to stay in my bed all day. But also, it is good to socialize and work and have a life. Anyways, so yesterday I worked out, and yeah, so I listened to these dance workouts. I watched these dance workouts by And8 Fitness, and since 2020 I've been doing the Megan Thee Stallion themed express workout, and it is so fun. And because I've done it so much, it's like I could probably do it in my sleep. I love it. And then I listened to Cobra's Boiler Room. Love. Love, love, love. And I just have a little rave in my room. I have my sunset lamp. I do just like jump around and everything, and then naturally I like started doing my more like physical therapy workouts and everything for my sciatica issues, and all of that. I felt so good. And then I listened to the entirety of the Boiler Room. And then when I was doing my more muscular workouts, I had the idea, like I had the affirmation come to me, and it's just like a basic one, but it's like so strong. Ironically, I was just thinking like, I am so strong, like just like telling myself that as I'm working out, I am so strong, I am strong. And it just like kept me pushing, because it's like, I am so strong, like I have this body, and I am like, I have some health issues, but I am strong. I'm able to deal with them. I'm able to work through them, and everything will be okay. So just kind of, I then like, after I kind of stretched, I think I was still listening to Cobra and, like, the Boiler Room, and I wrote these affirmations. First one I wrote was, I am so strong. These are my workout affirmations. I am so strong. I'm so grateful for my body. I move my body for me and me alone. Okay? That one's really important. I move my body for me and me alone, okay? Because we're not doing it for anybody else but ourselves. I know as a woman, too, it's like, I want to be strong. I want to be able to defend myself in a situation. And they want us to be so frail and unable, where, no, it's like, I want to be strong and able. And so I move my body for me and me alone. I am a bad bitch. That's another one. That's another affirmation we love. I am a bad bitch. I listen to my body and treat her like a goddess. I listen to my body and I treat her like a goddess. Period. Period. I'm a brand new bitch, which is from a Cobra song. I had to write that one down because I know a dance to that song, and it just, if I do it almost every day, which maybe I'll do it before I go to work, because it's a simple little thing. Like, I can do the dance whenever, and I want to dance more often too, and just have it more in my routine. Even if I'm not doing like a full workout, I can still dance. Okay, you can dance whenever, wherever. So might as well. So I'm a brand new bitch. We love that Cobra song. And then, speaking of dancing, the next affirmation is, dancing changes my entire aura and gets me out of my head and into my body. Which is so true for me, and I think it's so true for a lot of people. Working out, dancing, moving your body gets you out of your brain, gets you out of your mental spirals and into your body, and more grounded into this reality. It releases endorphins, it does all the good things for you, you know, and you can start by just going for a walk. You can start doing little baby steps and thriving and doing whatever works for you. I'm really passionate about dancing, so that's what works for me. But yeah, so just a recommendation, I guess you can say, to dance. Dance today, okay? Move that body. And then I wrote, thank you, Mother Universe, for my existence. Just, I usually write that at the end of my, my more, like, spiritual journals. I, like, whenever I write in my spiritual journal, I usually write, thank you, Universe. This time I wrote, thank you, Mother Universe, which I kind of love. And then, speaking of love, the affirmation I wrote at the very top, because I didn't have any more space on the page, I said, I absolutely love my body, which is a really important one. After writing all of this, I realized, like, we need some more love in there. And I was also drawing some stars, and then I drew some hearts, and I was like, wait, I absolutely love my body, and we need to write that down as well. And so that I did, and then I took a picture of this and I sent it to a bunch of people on Snapchat as well. I just wanted to share it because I think it is important, and cunty, and slay. Slay diva slay. I love how I call this my Halloween episode, and the only thing Halloween about it is me in this sweater. That's my Halloween blanket sweater, and my cat ears. But hey, listen, sometimes you just like a little theme. We have also a bat, a spider, and a frog behind me. There was a jumping spider plushie. It fell behind my bed, so that really sucks, and I need to save him so he can be added to the little group. Everything, if you couldn't tell, is kind of unstable up here, so that's not great, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I think that's all I gotta say. I think that's what I want to leave this episode on, is those affirmations. I absolutely love my fucking body. Dancing changes my entire aura. Just need to say that to myself. Like, dancing changes my entire aura. If you're feeling like shit, put on some good music, put on some motherfucking Kesha, and move your fucking ass. Like, I swear to fucking God, if you don't do that, you won't feel good sometimes. So you gotta do the things that make you feel good and, like, bring up your energy. So that's what I want to leave this moment on, because I honestly, it is, yeah, it's about midday, but I woke up probably around 9:30, had therapy, and was still waking up. As I was talking to my therapist. Now we're here, and now I'm ready to fucking go, bitch. Okay, I had my I had my English breakfast tea. I'm waking up. I'm gonna go put on a cute outfit and get the motherfucker to work, bitch. Okay, you better work, bitch. You better work, bitch. You better work, bitch. You better work, work, work. But yeah, thank you so much for listening and witnessing this podcast. Please subscribe. Please give me a like. Please comment your thoughts and opinions. Follow the Creatively Dreaming Pod on Instagram. Also follow my art page as well, Lunar Linz, LUNARLINZZZ, bitch, okay? That is my Instagrams. I'm also Lunar Linz on TikTok as well, I believe. But yeah, those are my socials. Thank you so much for listening and witnessing to this. And I'm excited to show you guys my spooky videos because, I don't have my own editor, so they'll come out when they come out, okay? But I'm going to do my best to be consistent weekly on my YouTube page as well. Keep my podcast a little bit more simple, little less editing. We're just here to have a good yap, and then we can really edit on my YouTube page, and we are figuring it out as we go. And yeah, just be patient with yourself, take care of yourself, drink some water, and thank you so much for coming to this cozy little Halloween episode. And yeah, have a beautiful, abundant, amazing day. Go make a friend, go slay, and I love you, and yeah, much love. Mwah! Thank you so much for watching. Sending all the love and all the good energy your way. Okay? Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay, Ariana. Let's go. It's time to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah! Bye.